I want to show you how to find a conditional distribution for any type of two-way table. And again, remember in a two-way table, we're showing two categorical variables. And notice here you have the variable gender right here and the variable circumstance right here. And this is data that shows the breakdown of cases of injuries in the U.S. in a certain year. And so when we do this, to find a conditional, all you have to do is condition your particular table on one of your categorical variables. So let's condition on the gender. Let's condition on gender. So if you are a male, right, I want to find the percentage of males that work, that get the injury from work. And so how many males are there in the sample? Or what percentage of people are male in the sample? 35.6 million males that were in the sample. So we're going to do 8 divided by 35.6. And if you are a male, again, what percentage of males get theirs from home? So we're going to do 9.8 divided by 35.6. And then other would be 17.8 divided by 35.6. Female, 1.3 divided by, this time there are 25.8 million females in the sample. Home would be 11.6 divided by 25.8. And then it's 12.9 divided by 25.8. So we'll get a calculator and we can calculate all of those values. So what we created here is what we call our conditions. These are the conditional distributions. What we're going to do now is move from the conditional to a marginal. And the marginal was going to sit out here. And to calculate your margins, you're going to take whatever's sitting in these cells and divide them by their totals. So to get the marginal for males, we're going to do 35.6 divided by 61.4. And for females, we'll do 25.8 divided by 61.4. We'll also calculate the marginals down here for work, home, and other. And to do that, we're just going to go and do, first we'll take 9.3 and divide it by the total again. And then we'll do 21.4 and divide that by the total as well. And finally, we'll do 30.7 and divide it by the total. And when we do that, we're going to get this table over here. And in this table, what you can see is if we condition on gender, we've conditioned on gender here, we can use these conditions to look at associations. And what that means is that if these two things don't depend on each other, or if getting an injury in the workplace doesn't have an association with being a male, then we'd expect the females to have the exact same rate as males. And both those rates should be at the exact same work rate that you get injuries at. Well, we look here, we can see that clearly males get their injuries a lot more than females do at work. Because if you go over to the next column, you can see that males get it at home at about 28%, while females get theirs a lot more at about 45%. The rest of the injuries, though, the other injuries are both the same. So other really doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, if you look at other for males and other for females, it also produces a 50% out here. So when we compare these two rates, now we're seeing that there is an association, and the association exists because at work, males tend to get more injuries, and at home, females tend to get more injuries.